hear that background, but it's a, we're out here at Hager Creek, and it's like a tour bus. It says Catawba Queen on it, and they run around Hager. I don't know, they just give you tours, whatever, tour, I don't know, you're touring, I guess, is what I'm having a hard time. There's not really a lot going on in this area, but anyway, every time he passes right here, he tells everybody on the boat that there's a retired U.S. Airways airline pilot that lives there, and I just think, is there not anything more interesting going on that you could show? I mean, the guy was a pilot, you know, and retired, and he lives there. Now, if it was an Air Force general that retired, yeah, sure. I don't know. Maybe I'm being just a little negative about it. But if I was paying to be on the tour boat, I kind of, hey, there's a guy that retired, lives right there. I don't know. Maybe I'm being critical. I'm sure it's a great tour. How's it going? I just got here, so not yet. Thanks, sir. I'm hoping the rain will go crazy. We'll see. Fish jumping behind me. Here comes the rain. Maybe things will get crazy. On the drop. Finish him off. Might still be on there. He's on there, he's small. Yeah, he's on there. And he's small. You gonna shake it off? I can be able to shake it off. Okay, first fish. Put them on a jerkbait, and I threw it out there. A lot of times I'll throw it out there and just kind of pause for a minute. They'll hear something hit the water and they'll come over and investigate and then just grab it. Man, this guy's tiny. And that's what he did. I went to go start reeling in, he was already on there. Started out at the docks with soft plastics, but just like yesterday, nothing. Saw some fish jumping behind me, so it came out in more open water. There you go, first fish, a whopping 7 or 8 inches. Let's see if we can catch some more. I've heard that when it starts raining and you're out here, the fish just kind of go crazy. And so I was kind of looking forward. It only said it would rain for about an hour, and we were hoping it would just, you know, something manageable. But I was kind of, I don't know, I was hoping that they would just blow it up. Should I be doing like top water or something? I got it with me. I don't see anything blowing up. Work it more aggressively. See what happens. Gotcha. Okay. GoPro highlight. Number 2. Dingers today, it looks like. snake. He's just brown. Yesterday, you have to watch the video. I freaked out. There was one trying to get in my kayak. That one was just crossing. You know, it's they're not hitting soft plastics at the docks, and so I was like, well, let me just move out in more open water and use like live baits, crankbaits. Nothing. And you know, you got a little bit of rain off and on, a little bit of wind here and there. You would think this would be in good condition. They would be going crazy, the pressure's changing, but no, it's just feeling like there's a bite. Might have been a bluegill, but that was a bite. Okay, well, let's just keep going. Maybe we'll come back for it. Come back for it. I think it was a bluegill. It was like a little pecking, you know? But I'm wanting like a, you know, like a thud. Yeah, we're playing with the bluegills over here. So this time last year, I just had a boater. I'm headed this way with the dogs. He's right there. Anyway, this time last year, I had just started, well, I've been bass fishing for about a month and a half, 2 months solid, I would say. And at that time, I had no idea what I was doing, which there's some days I still don't feel like I know what I'm doing. But, you know, I was just still trying to figure out the mechanics of bass fishing. You know, what does braided line do versus mono line? You know, I had no idea what a 15-pound braided line with 10-pound fluorocarbon leader, 12-pound, didn't know any of that. And I was only throwing a rooster tail. That's the only thing I really could catch anything on. So anyway, this is the first year, a bit like a year later. Now I'm fishing. I figured out the mechanics. Still got some things to work on. I've added some baits that I like into my arsenal. But it's my first year fishing where I'm kind of starting to understand the bass behaviors and what's going on in the water. And so, for example, yesterday I was fishing Lake Wiley and I saw a huge school of fish by the bank. These were just small bait fish, and they were in the shade near some rocks. And so I got home just kind of looking up stuff, trying to figure out what that was, and I learned that, well, we're about to be, well, we are in a shad spawn. So what that means is the bass aren't as hungry. They got a lot of shad to eat on, for one thing. Shad spawn a little bit differently. They spawn when the water hits about 70 degrees, which it's like 72 where I'm at right now. And yeah, so this is the first time, like I said, just understanding what's going on with the water, what time of year it is. But it's tricky kind of trying to adjust being your first time. But at least I understand what's going on, you know? Because like I said, last year I would just go out here with the rooster tail and be like, why are all my fish so small? Why am I catching so many bluegills? Why, you know, why this? Now this year again, I just understand a little better. Doesn't mean necessarily I catch more fish, but you know, I feel like you can go to the bait store and spend $300 worth of lures and baits and worms, but oh, that was a good one. I need to concentrate. So you can spend $300 on lures and stuff, but if you're not paying attention to the conditions of the water and the season of the bass, it's all in vain. You might as well be out here just throwing a wrench around in the water. You doing all right over there, I see. I had a boater pull in front of me and I was working docks. He jumped in front of the dock ahead of me and just started working them. And he just pulled in two almost back to back right in front of me. What a jerk. Oh! intentionally. One time I threw it out there and it hit it on the drop, but I want it to bite. I wanted to bite when I'm actually working it. So I guess I should say I've never caught a fish working a fluke. But anyway, figured I'd see if I could figure it out before I go down there. Going Monday to practice. You have different opinions about it. You know, people say, you know, whenever I come out here to fish, it's usually 6 or 8 hours. I like to get a full day in. It's rare that I'll just be out here 2 or 3 hours. But anyway, they're like, how do you stay out in the water that long? I think I just got a bite on a fluke. My first fluke bite. It was like, how do you stay out there on the water that long? But if you're catching fish, time really just flies by. It really does. But then you have days like today where it's far and in between, and I'm almost ready to go. See if we can catch one on this fluke. Come on. Stay on there. That's his foul hook. This feels pretty good. What a mess. Did I lose him? Oh, he's on there. Oh. Alright, now I know how you're looking. How you doing? Okay. Okay. Whoa. Oh. Alright, let me go ahead and put him back. He's like 14 and a half, 15-ish. Oh! So 14 and a half, 15-ish. There you go, buddy. Alright. You got me a little one. That's my 4th fish. Do that. No. All right, 4th fish, 4th dinger. Well, 3rd dinger. The last one was 15 and a half. Or 15. There you go. All right. Yeah. I'm trying to figure out which way it's going. Like, if it's going that way, we're good. But if it's coming this way, but I feel like it's moving like this. So did you want to start going back? I don't know. Yeah, I think we should head back, baby. I don't know if y'all can see the clouds in the sky behind me, but it ain't looking good. I was hoping that it would go around us, but it looks like it's coming right for us. Or at least the corner of it is.
So we're gonna start heading back to the ramp just in case. The bad thing about it is when the wind picks up and starts raining, fish go crazy. But safety first.
We gotta get out of here.